Animation Dream Movie proudly presents Episode 3, The Light Returns, from the series The Boy on the Prairie. After a terrifying night fleeing from a fierce tiger and getting lost in the deep forest, Eli has gone missing. As the sun begins to set, Eli's mother realizes he hasn't returned and runs out to search for him, panic and fear written all over her face. As night fell, the entire fire searched for Eli. Mother's heart ached with fear, but she never stopped calling his name. The mother and the villagers kept calling out Eli's name through the night, but the only response was the cry of wild animals and the rustling of leaves in the dark forest. Eli and Finn sat quietly in the cold forest, waiting for morning to come. He felt a little worried, but not afraid at all. After a while, the villagers and Eli's mother suddenly heard Finn barking in the distance. Perhaps from far away, Finn had heard the voices calling out for Eli. After a while, Eli was found, his eyes tired, but shining with life. His mother ran to him, wrapping him tightly in her arms, tears streaming down her face. The entire village erupted in overwhelming joy. Back home, Eli told his mother everything that had happened. After waking up from a long, exhausting night, he and his mother began tidying up their little house. The fireplace was lit, and laughter once again filled the warm kitchen. Finn, their loyal dog, ran around Eli, wagging his tail as if sharing in their happiness. Whenever she had a free moment, Eli's mother would quietly look at the calendar, marking each passing day since Eli's father had been away. Her heart ached with longing, filled with a deep and quiet yearning for his return. As for Eli, in his dreams, he always saw his father riding home on horseback, surrounded by joy and happiness. Those dreams filled his heart with hope and kept his spirit strong. In the afternoons, mother and son would sit quietly on the porch, gazing out over the vast prairie, their hearts filled with longing and quiet anticipation, hoping for someone to appear on the horizon. At night, before going to bed, Eli's mother would gently comfort and encourage him, reminding him to stay cheerful and believe that his father would return very soon. Every morning, without fail, Eli would wake up early and run out to the prairie with Finn by his side, his eyes full of hope, longing for the moment his father would return. Eli followed his mother to the garden to pick tomatoes. His small hands were covered in dirt, yet his eyes sparkled with excitement. The gentle mother looked at her son, her smile full of love and hope. As they washed the tomatoes together, mother and son chatted happily, their laughter filling the air, the joy between them as bright and warm as the morning sun. Whenever Eli missed his father, he would open the cupboard, gently take out his father's old scarf, and hold it in his hands, quietly gazing at it with longing in his eyes. Eli often dreamed of a warm and happy scene where his grandparents, parents, and himself were all gathered together around the dining table, sharing moments of love and joy. At night, Eli's mother would light the oil lamp. Before going to sleep, Eli often gazed at his father's photo for a while, his heart filled with longing and love. Day by day, the prairie grew more and more beautiful. Eli's mother sat quietly, sewing a shirt for her husband, her heart filled with hope. Finn grew bigger with each passing day. Every afternoon, he would run after his young master out to the prairie, waiting together for their master to return. Each evening, Eli's mother would sit quietly arranging flowers, her heart heavy with longing. At the same time, Eli would run out to the prairie, his eyes following the flocks of birds returning to their nests, his young heart filled with a deep, unspoken yearning. Each night before bed, Eli's mother would read him a story and gently explain the meaning behind it. Her voice was soft and warm, filling the room with comfort, as she used each tale to teach him about hope, kindness, and patience. As for Eli, before going to sleep, he would always say a quiet prayer, wishing for his father to be safe and healthy wherever he was. With his hands clasped and eyes closed, his heart was filled with hope and love. Eli's mother gazed out the window under the soft glow of the moonlight, her heart heavy with emotion. The silence of the night seemed to echo her longing, as memories and hopes quietly filled the room. Finn seemed to understand everything. He often stayed close to his young master, offering quiet comfort in his own gentle way. Thanks to Finn's loyal companionship, Eli's longing for his father felt a little lighter. The unfinished letter that Eli's mother had been writing lay quietly on the table, filled with heartfelt words of love and longing for her husband. Though never sent, it carried all the emotions she could not say aloud. She knew the days ahead might still be tough, but with love, faith, and those they hold dear, any storm can be weathered. And deep in her heart, she believed, one day, Eli's father would return. Family, resilience, and warm moments in hardship. They are the guiding light in the journey of a little boy growing up on the vast prairie. If you felt the warmth of this story, leave a comment below to share your thoughts. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to follow the next episodes.